Liverpool v everybody. Yeah, look, I don't know if there's a record that's ever been. Is there a record that stands of the most goals scored in the first half? But we could have broke it this first half. I mean, realistically speaking, it should probably be 4-0, and that's not even exaggerated, if not more. I mean, the chances we missed in that first half. All I can say is I hope it doesn't come back to bite us. But whether it does or not, it's just disappointing because yet again, Liverpool are making the opportunities, they're just not finishing them. And to me, the players that stood out for me in the first half, back to front, Kabak, amazing. I know we're playing against Newcastle. I know they're absolute garbage, but Kabak has been phenomenal. I mean, just really, really good. And a lot of times he's stepped up when they've been on the break and at the mid section of the field. But he's been doing everything, man, stopping some of their breaks, even against guys like Maxima, who I'm gonna get to in a minute, Saint-Maximin. But in the midfield, Thiago, and then up front, Salah. Salah. Shout out to Salah, 3 seasons in a row, 20 goals or more. The other forward guys, I just don't know what's happening, man. I mean, Mane and Jota could at least be on a hat trick right now with 2 goals apiece at least. I mean, it's unreal. It's unreal, man. I mean, some of these chances are just you can score them with your eyes closed, you would think, and this is that's been the issue, man. We just can't. Firmino and Mane have had easily, both of them, their worst, I think, season for Liverpool, just in terms of goal output. Here and there, other things they do well, but what they're there to do, particularly Mane, by and large, just hasn't really been on the mark with that. So, look, we're fortunate that it is Newcastle, and they haven't had much. Anything they have had, it's been offsides, or they've made a blunder themselves, or we've had a guy who just made a good defensive situation, and we got out of it. But Saint-Maximin for them is a hell of a player, man. Very raw. Definitely could work on some things, but I mean he's Traore a season ago, but much better in my opinion. Much better, and I think without him on their team, they wouldn't have even gotten any sort of looks or any kind of half chances or moments in the first place, because the way this guy can move with the ball, it's almost like he's picking the ball up and carrying it and just running past dudes. I mean, he's that quick with the ball at his feet and under control for the most part. So, look, I just hope it's a game that we don't have to regret the missed chances, because Newcastle would be okay with this going into halftime, keeping it 1-0, knowing that it should be, like I said, 4-0 at least. So hopefully we get those chances in the second half. And again, this is a team that, from what I can see, are playing what you would call defensive, sitting back, and we're able to cut them up. I think that formation is a formation that we should have been going with for a while. And we should finish out the season with, I believe. I think, particularly in the situation, if we were able to put Fabinho in the midfield next to Thiago, I think that lineup is great, and get center back next to Kabak, then it's good. But even today, I mean, you can see how that 4-2-3-1 works. I mean, we have the players to do it. I'm not sure why. I think this is the 3rd time this season we've done it, at least with the top 4 we got with Jota, Salah, Firmino, and Mane. But yeah, look, it's. I'm glad we're winning. Of course, I'm glad we got the goal early, and that's the thing. You saw that goal going early, and you thought, "Ooh, this could get out of hand for Newcastle," and it should have. It should have. But shout out to Newcastle for somehow staying in this game. Not really much that they've done, but I give the goalkeeper some credit for a couple of those. But the one to Salah with Firmino over the top. The one that Salah passed to Mane, I mean, there's just so many chances. Again, Jota had a few. So anyway, look, I don't want to get too negative, but these are the things that have just, beyond the injuries we've had this season and all that. It's games like this, and luckily we score first at Anfield, which we have rarely done this season. It's games like this where you just shake your head and you think, what could have been? What could have been? So, but look, we got another 45 minutes to go, and like I said, hopefully we can take advantage of the chances that we get that we didn't take in the first half. So see you guys at the end of the game.